Gui Santos, a guy who seemingly never gets tired and is a Warriors fan favorite. From being a second-round pick to now basically being part of some of the Warriors' most important closing lineups as we end the season, he's really elevated himself as both a defender as well as an offensive player. And last night versus the Pistons, I think, was his seminal moment to how he can be useful to the Warriors on all types of plays on the offensive and defensive end, respectively. Right here, this first clip, we're going to break down how Gui Santos can space the floor and be a better player in the future. Right here, Steph Curry is going to pass the ball to Kevon Looney. And we all love Looney, but he's not the best shooter. So as we get him out here by the three-point line, what you're going to see here is Looney's going to look to pass. And notice how Gui Santos is wide open. That's by design. The Pistons, seem really dead set on not guarding Gui Santos. And you're going to see this throughout this film review, that was kind of their plan. But Gwee is ready. He's practiced, and he's been in the G League for some time, and he's able to make that shot with ease. And that puts in the back of Detroit's head, hey, this guy can shoot. This guy can play. And we need to be worried about him. So look at this next play right here. We have Steph Curry. Essentially what they're saying is Gwee set the screen earlier in this play. And what they're going to do here is try to double Steph and trap him every time Gui Santos screens. What does that mean? They don't respect Gui Santos' ability to pass out of the Steph Curry double team or to finish by the rim if you were to get the ball. Right here, Steph Curry is going to basically escape that trap, so to say, that they kind of set up here and essentially try to get one-on-one. And the reason he's able to do this is because as Gwee cuts towards the rim, the second defender right here, Cade Cunningham, realized, I can't trap Steph Curry. I'm not in a good position. So I'm going to go down with Gwee towards the baseline. But notice Draymond here. He's going to immediately come and set the screen once he realizes that Steph Curry isn't being doubled. And so this kind of creates a little bit of a confusion. And so Durn's going to have to kind of go around the screen. And this gives Steph Curry really a wide open lane. And this was late in the game. But look at Gwee. This is a place where a lot of NBA players give up. I'm just going to be frank about it. A lot of NBA players will just sit here, act like they're being boxed out, and just give the Detroit Pistons the rebound here. But that not Gwee. Look at that amazing play. He gets up super high and is able to essentially try and push it back and get the tip in, which was huge at this point in the game when the Warriors were potentially facing losing. And look at his hyped face, man. I mean, this guy, he looks so hyped that he finally made a play in the clutch. He's getting these closing minutes, and he's that real hustle guy that I feel like every team needs. Right here, Gui Santos is going to have the ball initiating against Cade Cunningham. I feel like the Pistons put Cade Cunningham on him at this point in the game just because they believed, hey, Cade Cunningham can rest. This guy doesn't shoot. He doesn't do too much. But right here, Cade, basically, it's a you reach, I teach type session right here where Gui Santos is going to immediately drive as soon as Cade Cunningham tries to reach for the ball. And by driving right here, he basically is able to get in front of him and then finish at the rim pretty easily because he's an NBA player. He's going to make you pay if you reach, and he's a guy who knows a lot about how to really finish in the paint with a lot of the minutes he's been getting lately. Right here, we have Gui Santos here on the defensive end. And this is really where I think Steve Kerr has started playing him and the reason he started playing him. His defense has improved drastically since the beginning of the season. While I sometimes still get frustrated with him fouling, overall, he's definitely a good defender. Right here, you see he stays with Cade Cunningham even past the Duran screen and is going to be able to stay with him throughout. Notice him get in front of Cade Cunningham within a couple of steps, so he's really great at recovering. He stays in front. Cade tries to kind of crossover dribble him, and then he tries to post him up right here. And they're leaving him on an island. I think a lot of NBA basketball is not just the outcome of the shot, but a lot of times how people guard you. Great example. Aaron Gordon shooting over 40% from three. Had a great game last game versus a lot of teams. And he isn't guarded like a three-point shooter. But here, right here, the Warriors are respecting Gui Santos like he's an elite defender because they're putting him on an island essentially. And you see Draymond even starts to look to the other side of the court, feeling like Gui Santos did a great job cutting him off. If that's Steph Curry, that's not the case. Draymond's coming over to help immediately. But right here, Gui Santos walls up and is able to get a pretty good contest. Now, Cade makes this shot, but I really wanted to highlight there just the ability of Gui Santos to force opponents, even best players. Cade Cunningham is definitely the Detroit Pistons' best player, into tough shots. Right here, we see there's an action here involving Moses Moody and Draymond Green. And honestly, one of these days, I'm going to have a highlight video about how Moses Moody has improved defensively. That's led him to really being on the floor. But Cade Cunningham kind of does a nice job getting by Moses Moody. Draymond Green does a nice job of trapping. But then what we see right here is Duran's going to get the ball in the paint. What happens right here in most NBA guys? This is where Gui Santos just doesn't try to block this at all. He just lets him finish it because he's not in good position. There's a good chance of fouling. But Gwee isn't afraid. He's going to go up, block the shot, and then Duran's going to hit it out of bounds. And look at Draymond talking to him. He's like, you did such an awesome job, man. That's the way you play basketball. That's the way you get minutes. Nice job. And that's what we want from Gui Santos, that effort guy who's really going to go above and beyond for the Warriors and give us those hustle plays. Missing Brandon Pajemski, the Warriors really need it. Right here, we have Steph Curry dribbling up the court. He's going to make a nice pass to GP2. And then notice where Gui Santos is standing by the three-point line. Gwee, the next piece to his game is definitely this three-point shot. The Pistons leave him wide open. They left him wide open most of this game. But finishing these types of shots is critical for the Warriors as he progresses if he's going to really make minutes, especially when Jonathan Kuminga comes back. This is just one play I really want to highlight Gui Santos's, maneuverability and ability to cut and be tenacious towards the basket. So right here, TJD is going to look like he's going to run a handoff right here, a dribble handoff with Gwee. But instead of that, Gui Santos cuts backdoor and gets TJD a nice pass, and that leads to a Gui Santos and one, which was awesome because of his ability to really cut towards the basket with ferocity. And this is not abnormal for Gui Santos. When he cuts with 100% speed. When he rebounds with 100% effort. This guy is always 100%. If you guys loved the game last night, loved watching Gui Santos put in that work and really deliver for a Warriors victory that was key to keep us in the 6th slot in the Western Conference playoff standings, please feel free to like and subscribe. And shout out to Supermaster, who's been commenting on basically all of our posts, and we love to see you guys fanning out in the comments. Thank you.